could trigger a failed drug test.
Imagine coming so close to finally getting a job only to find out you tested positive for THC, but haven't used marijuana. Well, that's what one central Wisconsin man says happened to him.
It was kind of a punch in the gut.
Dozens of applications and months of applying finally led Ryan to the perfect job.
I mean, they offered me the job and everything, pending the drug test.
But a surprise waiting in the results.
Came back on the drug test as diluted THC.
Confusion and shock followed for Ryan, who says he hadn't used marijuana. Instead, he blamed CBD.
So it was suggested by my sister-in-law to try the CBD, and I did, and it really helped my anxiety.
A hemp-derived product that people have found many uses for.
It could be helpful for inflammation, it could be helpful for pain, mood modulation, anxiety, things like that.
Hemp has been legal in the U.S. since last year, including CBD. As long as it contains 0.3% THC, the compound in marijuana that causes a high.
But it's such a small amount, Ryan never thought it would show up on a drug test.
No disclosure to THC being positive on a drug test, that's should be a warning.
The tests, are not sensitive enough to distinguish the difference.
According to a clinical pharmacist, there's two categories of drug testing: presumptive and definitive.
Your presumptive testing, or your point of care testing, depending on how sensitive that testing is, the CBD or cannabidiol may be structurally similar enough to flag as a false positive for THC.
But definitive testing is likely to be more spot on.
Cannabidiol itself is not going to cause a false positive for THC with a definitive test.
But sometimes the levels of THC in CBD products can be more than what the bottle reads.
Unfortunately, there is not as much oversight and regulation of the manufacturing of these products. And so at times, these products can have more THC than what is listed on them.
Because of that, Morgan says to make sure whatever CBD product you use is third-party tested.
I can't stress enough the importance of knowing that your product has those lab reports if you're worried about being tested.
But even then, how you use the products and how much you use can cause a buildup of THC in your body.
Somebody is like vaping or smoking the cannabidiol oils, and that could potentially contribute to the higher concentrations of THC and then potentially positive results on a definitive test.
Morgan recommends being upfront with your boss or potential employer.
Let them know exactly what it is that they're taking and, make sure that they understand.
And as research advances, there's hope, so does the sensitivity of testing.
I think that there's definitely a possibility in the future that there would be the possibility of a hard and fast cutoff that would allow for differentiation.
Meanwhile, Ryan continues to look for a job, and he's no longer taking CBD.
I'm a lot more tense.
Holding on to hope that those advances in testing come soon, so he can get back his relief from CBD without hurting his job prospects.
And as CBD continues to grow in popularity, officials are working to find better ways to regulate the products so users know exactly what they're getting. Live in the newsroom, Sarah McGrew, News 9 WAOW.
Thanks, Sarah.
Well, Mike, a big night out there tonight. Lots of kids trick-or-treating.
Big night for trick-or-treating. We're thankful that there wasn't any storminess, no snow, not a lot of wind. Unfortunately, though, it was really chilly out there. Perfect weather conditions this evening for making snow if you have a snowmaking machine. And of course, they are aplenty on Granite Peak. The ski folks are making snow this evening on Rib Mountain. That snowmaking has continued through the day today and is going on now. Currently in Wausau, the temperature reading is a chilly 23 degrees. Not much wind, but enough from the west-northwest to give us a wind chill of 16 degrees. And wind chills across the area right now range from the mid-teens to low 20s, so certainly not very warm for the end of October. Our forecast tonight will stay quiet, variable amounts of clouds. Clouds over parts of the area now will move out, but more will move in later tonight. Staying cold, low in Wausau at 20 with light west to southwest wind. Well, November begins where October left off. That means more chill and snow too. I'll tell you how much to expect and when I return next.
All right, Mike, see you in a bit. As temperatures start to dip below freezing, a state law that goes into effect tomorrow will make sure everybody stays warm this winter. The heating moratorium mandates that utility companies cannot shut off your gas or electric heat from November 1st until April 15th, even if customers are behind on payments. If your heat is currently turned off, XL Energy says contact them to get it turned back on. And while you technically don't need to make payments during this time, they recommend paying what you can to avoid getting a giant bill in April.
We do encourage our customers to give us a call as soon as they can if they anticipate that they might be falling behind on their bills or they might struggle over the winter months paying their bills. The best thing you can do is give us a call and we will work with you.
XL says there are both statewide and area programs that can help people pay off their electric bills.
Tonight, a Wausau man is charged in a fatal Rib Mountain parking lot crash that happened more than 2 months ago.
36-year-old Enrique Sanchez is facing homicide charges. The crash happened in the Kohl's parking lot on August 25th. Officials say Sanchez had fentanyl and cocaine in his system when he crashed the car. They say he had also been huffing household cleaning products before crashing into a concrete post, going airborne, and hitting a concrete pillar, killing a Wausau woman.
He's a danger to the community, and the state is concerned, given the nature and number of charges, coupled with his history of non-appearance, that he won't avail himself for court.
If found guilty, Sanchez could face more than 90 years in prison. Sanchez is being held on a $100,000 cash bond.
A local used car lot has closed up shop while its owner is under investigation by the DOT. Department of Transportation investigators allege the owner of Muskie Country Auto never delivered titles or license plates for cars customers had purchased even after a year. They also claim the owner, Michael Sadowski, never paid the processing fee for several vehicles. He didn't have the money. Muskie's has closed today and for the foreseeable future.
New at 10, some of the best curlers in North America have descended upon Wausau. News 9's Brad Hansen has the story.
There's just something different about playing someone different.
You play against your own team, it's a scrimmage. You play against another team, it's competition.
Iron sharpens iron, they say, and this week, the best wheelchair curlers in the U.S. and Canada are going head-to-head in a week of intense training.
Canada is a very competitive team, and when we play them, it shows where we're at, where we have to improve, what we're doing well on. So it's a good competition.
You've got to have competition.